Hello guys, Harry BHF here. Remember iPods? Because back in the 2000s they were everywhere, but obviously nowadays people just listen to music on their phones. Although over the course of the iPod's history it has existed in several forms, such as the classic iPod that we're familiar with, the iPod Shuffle, and of course the iPod Touch. But there was also another one that this video will focus about, the iPod Nano. The 7th generation Nano, which came out in 2012, was the last iPod Nano to be released. But it resembled that of an iPod Touch physically, and although they look similar, the iPod Touch was technically superior in many ways, as I shall now demonstrate. Right, so here is the device that I was referring to, and yeah, as you can tell, this thing is absolutely tiny. I mean, that's it compared to the palm of my hand. I think the screen is something like 2.5 inches. So yeah, I don't really know why video playback is even a thing on this device, because that's a bloody small screen. But anyway, so yeah, it kind of looks like a mini iPod Touch, I guess. They're obviously going for familiar design with this when they were making it. Yeah, turn it around, it just says iPod on the back. That's like a Bluetooth receiver thing. Headphones, lightning connector, which is off to one side for some reason. Yeah, then on-off button at the top. Then there's like a volume control thing, and in the middle there's like a button that will play and pause or fast forward if you tap it twice, that sort of thing. So that's pretty much all there is on the outside, really. So let's turn it on. Yes, and there we go. The battery is quite low, so hopefully it'll be enough to record the video. But yeah, the home screen does look, I guess, it vaguely resembles what iOS would have looked like at the time. So yeah, we do have a few apps, got music videos, fitness, podcasts, photos, radio, clock, and settings. And if you downloaded like audiobooks, I think you'd get an audiobooks app on there, and if you plugged a microphone in, you get a voice memos app as well. So there's kind of a couple of hidden features as well, which I obviously don't have on here. So might as well go through each app one by one. So we'll start with music. But actually, before we do that, I should mention this thing doesn't actually have a speaker. In order to hear it, you actually have to plug headphones in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another speaker I have in my room and use an auxiliary cord to plug it in so you can actually hear everything. Right, back in a moment. Right, I do now have a speaker plugged in, so we'll start with music, and here is where you guys will see all the songs I used to listen to. Oh yeah, I mostly have just like one song from here, but we'll play Take On Me as an example. So yeah. So it just shows the album art, and then tap on the screen and you can, flick through. So pretty familiar stuff there.
Low battery.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, better plug this in as well then, I guess. I'll do that in a moment. So, yeah. More songs there. So it kind of works the same way for everything there. Videos. Now I only have one video on here, and it's the Top Gear Botswana special. But yeah, and video on this thing is weird, but it does work, as you can see there. And believe me, watching it on a screen this small it's not really worth it. But yeah, so yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's there. I wouldn't exactly recommend watching videos on it because, as I said, the screen is tiny. Fitness. Now this is interesting because this was back when Apple, well, they still do actually, partnered with Nike to like create fitness software on their devices and things, and as you can see, they've implemented that into this as well. So you can only really do walking or running, and the way it works is you'd start it and it would somehow count your steps even though you've just got it in your pocket. So I don't know how it does that, and then just some stats there. Or if you do a run, you set this stuff as an example.
Beginning workout. Tap pause to end your workout.
Yeah, just a thing there. So yeah, and it would run, and I'm assuming it shows your stats there.
Tap resume to continue your workout.
Shut up. Right.
Workout completed. Workout distance.
January 1st, 1970.
Time,
okay, we're going to need
seconds.
to sort that out.
Average pace 0 per mile.
I'm going to turn that off now. Podcasts. I've got a few Apple keynotes, just because I don't know, these are I wanted to see how the podcast feature worked, and I just use this as an example, and they're video ones. So here's Steve Jobs announcing the first iPhone all those years ago. Well, if it would work, there we go. There it is. Oh, stuff has changed a lot since then, anyway. So yeah. Photos, yeah, just old stuff. Radio, this is interesting. I'm not going to do this for too long because obviously copyright and stuff, but it is a full FM radio that does work. So that's Hot Essex, I think, and then you swipe across and you know. And then if you tap on here, local stations. I'd be surprised if this feature still works, considering how old this device is. Well, appears to work perfectly fine. Pretty impressive then. Okay. So it's found so far 13 stations. No, one of them doesn't work. That one doesn't work either. Okay, so it's a bit old. This
Low battery.
Go away. Right, so that's the radio. Yep. Right, so clock. Now there's not really much. I mean, I'm going to need to change the time there, but you have, I think, 6 different clock faces to choose from. Well, technically 5 because that one's the same, just with the colours changed. So yeah, this one looks quite nice, even though the date and the time is wrong. And then you have a stopwatch and a timer. So, you have all the classic ringtones as well, which is cool. That you would be familiar with the iPhone. Yep. So very much like an iPhone, I guess, of the time in terms of the software, and then stopwatch, which we're all familiar with that. Now last app settings. Yeah, there isn't really much in here. Might as well change the date and time. Now, as of recording this, I think it's currently the 1st of June today. Yeah, 1st of June. So we'll have to change that. 1st June 2021. But actually, what's the farthest date on here? 2037. Right, 21. There we go. And the time is currently... What's the time? Oh, never mind. Who really cares? So yeah, that's pretty much everything really. I know it was a short video, but it was, I suppose, an interesting look at a device from the past. So yeah, that's pretty much all the rest of the show, really. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Again, apologies about it being quite short, but there isn't really a huge amount to show here. But nonetheless, I think it was an interesting look at, an iPod, like quite a late example of one that's still quite primitive, I guess, in technology. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.